Restoration is underway on an old building in Breckenridge, Minnesota that many see as a historic landmark.
But a concerned community member contacted our whistleblower hotline when a city ordinance got in the way. Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz waded through building debris to find out what work is still needed and what's keeping it from getting done.
My daughter and I fell in love with this community because of the small town feel, how she could still ride her bike on the block.
Dwayne Clark bought this Breckenridge building in May with plans to live on the top floor and turn the bottom into a music hall.
Every 2 out of 3 people I talk to want it to be back as a live venue with live music and dancing.
Built in 1935, it's been central to the community.
Growing up, we always came here to Wapton Breckenridge to see movies and stuff like this, and the Ridge was always one of the movie halls we would go to. And then later on, we transitioned to a bar, and we also partook as that business entity also.
But right now, more than just this debris stands in the way of its renovation. Since most of the work is in the front side of the building, Clark says he needs to park a dumpster in this front parking area.
The dumpster is only 15 foot, so it actually would only be about a little bit more than the red car that's there.
But according to the city's parking ordinance, it can't stay there overnight. Can't there be like an exception for construction or anything?
That's what I had assumed. I had thought there might be.
The city did say he could put it in the back of the building, but that would mean he'd have to take all this, go past here, through here, and out of here to get it all out, doubling his liability, insurance, and construction costs. But City Council member Jason Butts says the last he heard, Clark was okay with putting the dumpster in the back of the building.
And then he showed up at the meeting 2 weeks later with a letter from his silent investor, said they're pulling out if we're going to act like that. And I didn't know what to say, So
I asked Butts the same question I asked Clark earlier. Is there any chance that for construction purposes they could change that ordinance?
Yeah, we'll work with them. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I'm only one of 6 councilmen, but what I am trying to say is that it's possible to sit down and figure this out.
And Clark says he shares the sentiment.
It should be something we can see eye to eye on, or let's make ordinances that need to be made. Let's figure it out.
In Breckenridge, Minnesota, Rose Itzkovitz, Valley News Live.
Now, after we spoke with him, Clark sent another letter to City Council inviting them to the building to see exactly what he's dealing with so they can all try to come up with a better solution. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline.